Hi guys, I'm Dan with 6 Monkeys. You just seen us form all of our skid plates, and I'm going to kind of show you what they are, what they protect, and just give you a general overview of them. And these are the first products you should be buying for your Grand Cherokee if you're going to be taking them off-road. This protects all of your running gear from underneath, all the important stuff that if you damage on a trail, you're going to have a hard time getting out. So let's take a look, see what we got here. Up front, we have the sump plate. This is going to protect the front of your motor. It has an access panel. If you have a model that has an oil filter up front, you're going to want one with an access panel so you can remove the panel without having to pull the whole skid plate when you do an oil change. The next one we have here is our belly plate. Our belly plate protects the oil pan. Really important to protect your oil pan. It does have a cutout in it so you can drain your oil, so you don't have to pull this pan without to drain your oil, do your oil change. This is our transmission plate. It's very important to have a transmission plate. Your pan in the bottom of your transmission is plastic. It's really vulnerable. You can do some serious damage if you don't have a transmission plate. This plate in particular, with other manufacturers, tends to make a lot of popping and creaking noises. And the issue with that is it connects to 2 different subframes that flex at different rates. So you need to make this thing float. And in order to do that, we supply plastic washers for the front that go in between the plate and the hardware, and it allows this plate to kind of float a little bit so it doesn't make any popping and creaking noises. Moving on back here to the T-case. T-case plate is probably the biggest one in the set. It's huge. It's going to protect your T-case, and your kidney, which attaches to it, protects a low spot and your fuel rails that run along the driver's side of the vehicle. Very important so those fuel lines don't get crushed. On the other side is your battery plate. This is the only battery plate available for the WK2 platform. It's a simple bolt up. All these things are simple bolt up. But that one in particular, really important. It protects right underneath the passenger seat. Now you guys know your battery's underneath your passenger seat. And if that compartment gets crushed, it's pushing your battery up into the bottom of your seat. So that's a very important one to have. And lastly, we have our rear diff guard. This is the first one that was available for the WK2 platform. It's been just proven over and over and over again, and man, it's a lifesaver. Protect that rear diff back there. The only plates that we don't make are the fuel tank skids. They're just huge, and the Mopar ones are just really stout. I always recommend the Mopar plates for the fuel tanks. We just can't compete with them. They're just huge, huge skid plates. Overall, this is the most important thing you need to do to your Jeep is add skid plates. Do that before you do anything else. It's going to protect you. It's going to, you need to protect your investment. Make sure you can get off a trail. You can find all of these at www.6monkeys.net.